Hi, my name is Peter Cottage. I was born in Greece and I came in Australia in 1963. When I was coming to Australia, I come with nothing and I worked very hard and I have been very successful in Australia with the help of the Australian people. I I'm a hairdresser and I finished up to open 13 shops and employed 125 people, and I did very well in my life. I own a lot to Australia, but at the same time, Australia owns me a lot because I did introduce the hairdressing. I was very good in my work, and I finished up in my time to qualify 100 apprentice hairdressers. The reason I come in Australia is because my sister and brother-in-law was in Australia, and as a young man, I always liked to see the world and see what is outside of my island. I was born of, on the island of Kalymnos on southeast Greece. When I came in Australia, I was very lucky. My sister and brother-in-law have their own house, and I didn't have to go anywhere and live with them. And that helped me a lot. I choose Queensland because, as I said, my sister was here, and I was very, very, very happy and very lucky to finish up to be in Queensland, in particular in Brisbane. It is a beautiful state with a good weather, good people. The only thing I had a big hard time when, as a young man, the young Australians that didn't know much about Europe and that didn't accept the immigrants those days. They thought we were a threat to their jobs because uh, I think that was wrong. The Australian government and spent a lot of money in Greece to get the immigrants here, but they didn't spend any money to tell to their own people here that we wasn't threat to for their jobs, but we were coming here to help Australia. Yes, yes, I have a problem as far as the young Australians, as I said before, that didn't know much about the immigration, and we were called quite a few names as Daigos and so other things where wasn't very nice. But the mature Australians, they always were very, very good to the immigrants. Only the young ones that didn't know much about immigration, and that we had a problem. But wasn't a really big problem. As a youngster, I got upset when they called me Daigo, and but the other Australians that were the educated Australians, they accept the immigrants in a nice way. Yeah, and I think the new immigrants come from Europe or any part of the world. They are more lucky than we are because the general the Australians they accept the immigration. They can see what sort of benefits the country get out of the immigrants, and it definitely the last 20 years is Queensland has changed a lot as far as the immigration. They do accept the immigrants now, not like on 60s, where, as I said before, the young Australians that didn't know much about immigration. But definitely the government take a lot of interest for the immigrants now. And I think the new immigrants in Australia are very lucky because they accept it straight away. The Queensland, I think, because with my business, as I said before, I have 13 shops and I had go to all that worldwide to in other places for my business. And I think Australia first, and Queensland is the best state in Australia for other reasons. One of the reasons is the beautiful weather, and as well, the people are wonderful here, very, very beautiful people. And I really enjoy every minute I live on this country now. Uh, I love the country I was born, but I love Australia just as much as I love Greece.